Hi, hello my dear children. I hope all of you are staying safe. In this session, we are going to continue chapter 6, exercise 6.2, sum number 2. The question is, E and F are the points on the sides PQ and PR respectively of a triangle PQR. For each of the following cases, say whether EF is parallel to QR. So what is given, children? We are given a triangle PQR and 2 points are marked on the side PQ and on the other side PR. And the measures are the 2 parts. So when you are marking the point on the sides, this point divides PQ into 2 parts and the point F also divides this into 2 parts. And the measures of the side, each part is given in the first question. And what are we supposed to find out? Whether the line joining the points E and F, that is EF, is parallel to QR or not. Okay, children? So, we are given the measures of the 2 parts of the sides. Using that, we have to find whether EF is parallel to QR or not. And so, how to do this sum? Children, please think. Yeah, we have studied about what? BPT theorem and its converse. Isn't it, children? So, what is BPT theorem? In a triangle ABC, if DE parallel to BC, if DE parallel to BC, then the AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Isn't it, children? Or AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. We know that, isn't it? And what is the converse? In triangle ABC, if the ratios AD by DB is equal to AE by EC, then DE parallel to BC. The converse, that is here parallel is given first. DE parallel to BC is given first, and then if it is parallel, the sides are divided in the same ratio. The converse is what? If the ratios are equal, that is, if the sides are divided in the same ratio, then DE is parallel to BC. So parallel comes second and equal, the sides are divided in the same ratio comes first. Isn't it? Or in the same thing, if AD by AB is equal to AE by AC, then also DE parallel to BC. So we have recalled what is BPT, what is converse. Here parallel is given first. If it is parallel, the sides are in the same ratio. Here, what? If the ratios are equal, then the line DE parallel to BC comes second. So, which one we will apply, children? BPT or converse of BPT? We have to find whether this is parallel or not. So, we have to use the converse. That is, we have to check whether the ratios are equal, whether the two sides are divided in the same ratio. If the sides are divided in the same ratio, then DE parallel to BC. So, first we are finding whether the ratios are equal, then we have come to a conclusion whether DE is parallel or not. So, first ratios are equal, then parallel comes. So, we have to apply converse of BPT. Okay, children? So, first let us find the ratios. So, the first question, PE. Let's write the solution. First question. Solution. PE by EQ is equal to PE is 3.9 centimeter and EQ is 3 centimeter. Now to simplify the ratio, what should we do? Here we have one decimal in the numerator and no decimal in the denominator. So both should be whole numbers. Then only it will be easy for us to simplify. So what should we do? We have to eliminate this decimal. So to eliminate this decimal, what should we do? We have to multiply by 10. Why should we multiply by 10? Because we have one decimal place. So if you have two decimal places, you have to multiply by 100. Already we have studied this in the lower classes. So we are going to apply that now. Okay. So into 10. If you multiply the numerator by 10, the equal share should be given to the denominator also. Isn't it, children? In a family, if brother and sisters are there, equal share should be given to both, isn't it? The same way, here also we have to give equal share to the numerator and the denominator. Then only the value of this ratio will not change. So if you multiply the numerator by 10, denominator also should be multiplied by 10. So here what do we get? 39. Here 3 tens are 30, no decimal place. So this will be 30. Centimeter and centimeter will get cancelled. So what will you have here? Divide both by 3. 13 3s are 39. 10 3s are 30. Name this as 1. Next you find the next ratio. PF by FO is equal to. What is PF by FR? PF is 3.6 centimeter and FR is 2.4 centimeter. Here the numerator and denominator have one decimal place. So both should be multiplied by 10. So what do you have? 36 by 24. Here both are divisible by 12. So 12 3s are 36, 12 2s are 24. Here we cannot simplify further because 13 and 10 are co-prime numbers. That is, the HCF of both numbers is 1. They come only in one common table, that is in the one table, first table. Here also 3 and 2 are co-prime numbers. So we cannot simplify further. They don't have any other common factor. So now you name this as 2. Are they equal? Since the ratios are not equal, that means the sides are not divided in the same ratio. Therefore, this EF is not parallel to QR. So you can write this word P E by EQ is not equal to PF by FR. Therefore, EF is not parallel to QR. It is by converse of BPT. Have you understood, children? The same thing. If you want, you can write converse of now the second question. See here, PE is given as 4 centimeter, QE is given as 4.5 centimeter, PF is given as 8 centimeter, or F is given as 9 centimeter. So here PE is the first part, QE. Here EQ is given, here QE. EQ and QE represent the same length. So no problem about that. The same way here PF and RF is given. So RF and F4 represent the same length. So as usual you do find the ratio and check whether they are equal. If they are equal, you can write they are parallel. If they are not equal, you can write they are not parallel. See here. Here if you find PE by QE, you will get 4 by 4.5. That is 40 by 4 by 4.5. That will be 40 by 45. That is equal to, if you divide by 5, 8 by 9. That is the first ratio. Second is, it is already what? 8 by 9. This is what? This is PE by QE. And the second is PF by RF is equal to, it is given 8 by 9. See here, 8 by 9. So both ratios are equal. So you can say EF is parallel to QR, the same order. You can do by yourself. Isn't it, children? Thank you all. I think you may have understood this. God bless you all, children. Stay safe.